All right, so this is my LG refrigerator. I'm hoping I can help someone out. Here's the model number, LFCS27596s. This stopped making ice. I sort of noticed us running out of ice. Then I got a little suspicious and I went into my basement and I actually found some water in my basement. Not a lot, but it was leaking out the back here, through this hole and into my basement. When I started doing a little more research, pulled this out, I found out it was leaking from this fixture right here. So I think what happened was, well, I kind of know what happened. In my case, what happened was, for some reason, it's been super cold outside. You see it's snowing, like in the 20s. This is an outside wall, and I'm not sure how it happened, but this tube inside here, this is where the water goes in and then fills the ice maker, and I'll show you this in a minute. I think this froze up, and then what happened was, we kept trying to refill. It kept calling for ice, spraying water, and eventually it started just back feeding and spilling out of here. So I actually thought this was all broken, but it wasn't. What happened was it actually froze up inside the fill. There's a fill up here. It's gonna be hard to show it, but you know what? Let me take this out. So up here, it's like up there, like I'm kind of pointing to it. You'll see that's where the water comes out, and this is a tray. This is the feeler arm. This is what detects if there's ice and calls for ice. That was all frozen. So what happened was it kept trying to fill it, and it wasn't able to go into there. So with the pressure, it would just actually came out here. I took this all apart yesterday and put it back together. So there's no hole in this line. If this line did have a crack in it, it's easy to be replaced. You can get the line online, just take these two screws out and replace it. Actually really simple. But what I did was, there's actually a reset button underneath there, right? So to test that theory out, what I did was you click the test button. I won't do it now. What that'll do, that'll send the feeler arm down, it'll dump the ice, and then it'll actually cycle the ice maker. So what I did was, to kind of prove that out, is I took this line all the way out, right? I hit the reset button inside. It called for water, and it was spraying water out, and then I clogged the end of the hose all the way inside. So I pulled this hose out, and then I clogged it, just to make sure water wasn't spraying out somewhere else, like finding a leak, because I didn't see anything. And it's easy enough to take this out. You just take these screws out, and this actually just pulls out, just a hose in there. Once I proved that I didn't have any splits in this line, basically what I did was I got a hair dryer, and with this line all out of the way, is I blew a hair dryer in there, and at the same time we also blew a hair dryer here in the fill hose. Okay. Then we recycled it again, and you can tell when the water came in the second time, it was actually coming in a lot faster. This is the fill hose up here. So if you do yours and it's leaking and it's just barely trickling out, you'll see it's all frozen up in there. That's probably what happened. It froze up. It's trying to spray the water out, but it can't go anywhere. So then it just pushes back and then kind of leaks out of this fitting. This fitting isn't very watertight, honestly. It's kind of I don't think it's a great design, but it's a failure point. So basically what I did was I had to use a hair dryer, kind of thaw everything out, and I left it out overnight. Let it run through a few cycles of making ice just to make sure it's not leaking, and it's not leaking anymore. Now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put this back, but I'm gonna do a few things. I'm actually gonna seal this because there's a lot of like just convection air coming down here when the heat's on. It does get cold back here. You can definitely tell a difference just because this is an outside wall. So I'm gonna spray foam this. Another thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna drill a hole in here or in here, and I'm gonna put a water leak sensor. You can get them right on Amazon. I have them underneath all my fittings in my house. They look like that. You see that little thing back there, and they have like basically a little wire, and if that wire shorts out, that siren goes off. It's really loud. So I'll be able to access that. I'll just basically put it inside here. that's where the siren will go. I'll run the wire and I'll just kind of throw it back here. So if there's any water back here, it should detect it. So if this ever happens again, I'll know. But I got really lucky. Nothing really broke. It just froze. Kept calling for water and the water had nowhere to go. All right, I'm Mike, Raw Family DIY TV. Please like this video, comment down below if this helped you. My hair is crazy. I just got in from shoveling. But also check out FamilyDIYTV.com and Family DIY TV, the other channel I have. It's got kind of more, edited and better content than this. This is sort of just to try to help some people out. I hope this helped you. I'm Mike again, and I'm out.